Hey everyone, happy Monday or whatever day it is that you're listening to this or watching. I just want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for being on this journey, for experiencing the life lessons and growth along the way, right along with me. And I am grateful to be a messenger. I wanted to come to you today because, as I said in my last video, we are in Libra season, and with Libra, Venus being the ruler in Libra, it is bringing in some harmony and balance. You may not have felt it yet, and you may have said to yourself, hey, wait, I thought we're in Libra season. Where's that balance? Okay, so hold on to your hats, because I do believe that this week is going to be pivotal. And this is not just a feeling, this is astrologically correlating with our innermost, sort of like a no more crossroads. It's like now, because I do believe Saturn has something to do with this. We're feeling Saturn energy, but now listen, we're up against Saturn. It's kind of up against that Libra energy, right? So it's sort of clashing. You may feel, I'm just going to say this is like a launching point, so bear with me. You may feel a clash. You may feel like your ego is trying to take over, but your intuitive, your spiritual intuition is winning. Okay? Do you remember a while back when Charlie Sheen, I believe, was saying, winning? This is what it's like. Your karmic scales are coming into balance, because whatever decisions you made that were harsh and you didn't like about yourself, you're done spinning your wheels. You're done. It's time for you to not even say out loud, but internally will kind of be like, from the inside out, you will be in that place where you're feeling like, I'm tired of the old me now. I'm tired. I want to roll up my sleeves and get to work here. I need to, you know, I need to get out of my own way. And I believe that those energies that you might feel, even as soon as today, some of you might feel that rush of that ego coming up with fear about something, or anger, or frustration or something, and it might be intense. But here's the thing, that spiritual and how do I say this, that energy of Venus and Libra coming in to balance the scales, to love yourself. This is where love comes in and rules over all the other harsh energies that we as human beings have created for ourselves. Because all of those energies are man-made. They are, I shouldn't say man-made, they are human energies. God didn't give us those when we were created. Those were sort of human-made energies that we experienced in life in general on the way, right? All along the way. So what's happening is, I do believe that this, starting today or this week, some of you may even feel it more than others, that things are shifting. And yes, the moon energy is here as well, but this karmic balancing comes in. It's time to get off the pot. You know that phrase, you know, or get off the pot. Why am I not swearing? Shit or get off the pot. Okay, sorry for the rudeness, but that's a phrase. And so we're coming into that. I do feel, however, that Libras, you might feel it more intense. You might. There's nothing to measure it against. I mean, you can't go out and say, well, I feel it more than a Sag or more than a Cappy or more than whoever. But you might feel very intense because we are Libra. But that Libra energy is for everyone right now. So I do believe that you guys, at some point in this month, and some of us might be feeling it as soon as today, are going to be feeling that that sense of clashing. You know, it's that battle. But know that your guides are with you. Know Archangel Michael's here. He has that sword and shield for you. And so know that you can breathe through this, okay? If it gets intense, some of you may have already experienced this or have been, but it could get intense, like something triggers you and you just sort of, you know, you kind of go down that rabbit hole. But here's the thing. You're not going far if you do shift a little into that ego energy, because love comes rushing in, self-love, God's love, infinite spiritual love, and that energy comes rushing in, and you sort of stabilize and find your footing. And so this is the launch of you becoming, I'm going to say, maturing spiritually and realizing that you can't go on the way you have been. It's time for balance. And so that's the general feeling that is going to be happening in this season, this Libra season, in this time frame. Could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be the next few days. Whenever it happens, it happens. So just bear in mind that that is going to happen, because some of this is scientific. I do believe, many people don't believe that science goes with spirituality, but it does. I believe it does. And so this is where that that sort of inner battle starts to happen. But here's the thing. You will be victorious, because love comes rushing in and saves you. God's love, your love, the spiritual energy that comes in to lift you out of that. And you could say, bye-bye, I'm done with that life. I'm going to be a new person. I'm going to be who I'm supposed to be, more authentic, more balanced. Stop living for someone else. Stop saying yes when you really mean no. And that doesn't mean that you have to be nasty about it. It means that you find your empowerment. Your empowerment is rising up, guys. That's what I feel. And that's what I was trying to convey before when I said that it's this Libra season. Peace and harmony do come in. But before that, we do have to kind of kick our negative ego to the curb. And we have to unravel those things in order to get to the good things. Okay, so I do believe, let me just tell you this. If you start to feel like you don't know what the hell's happening to you, and you start to feel like, because Saturn's a very strong, very powerful energy, right, that planet. So when the planet directly affects, it's actually directly affecting Capricorn. It's in alignment with Capricorn energy right now. I know I'm not going to go into it too much, but this is what I know. That Capricorn energy can be very, very much ego in the mind, thinking, overthinking, fear, things like that. So with that clash of, you know, the ego versus your spirituality, your inner empowerment, you might feel tired and exhausted. You might feel like you need to rest. And if you do, rest. By all means, rest. And breathe. I'm going to say this as a person who has had panic attacks. And if you're a person that has had panic attacks, you know that when you have your first panic attack, you think you're dying literally. You really do. But then you learn as time goes on to breathe through it, and that it's not killing you. It is something that comes up to, it just does. And so then you learn how to get through it. You breathe, and you know, and you have faith that it's not killing you. You just need to breathe through it. And that's what this energy could be, a bit harsh, with the fear and all of those other feelings. It's only because um, they have to surface so you can kick them to the curb, okay? It's part of this life journey. It's part of growth. That's how it is. So I just wanted to bring that to you quickly and to let you know there is a way out. And we are in this place right now, and we should feel blessed, even if these fears come in and they take over, and you react however you react, you know, like a deer in the headlights, or you could start crying, or you could get really angry. Whatever it is, breathe, okay? Because, like I said, I think most of us don't realize how much impact the planets and their positions have on our energy and on who we are, and the clash between who we are supposed to be. All right, so we are an evolution in progress. We are evolving every day, and we are growing into this beautiful place of who we are meant to be, who we're supposed to be. And it is time. I don't know if some of you remember. See, I think I told you guys before that when I was young, I was in the church a lot. I grew up Baptist, and right now I am spiritual. I don't have a religion. My religion is love, or that's what, if I had a religion, it would be love. I'm very spiritual, and so I believe that that whatever resonates with you is good for you, right? So right now, anyways, what I was trying to say is, there was a story when I was a kid of David and Goliath. David and Goliath. It was a very small man and a very large man, giant man. And the village that David lived in, everyone was scared of this giant man because he, I mean, he could tower over everyone. He could knock whatever he could do. They looked at him as if he was this great, big, larger than life threat. And so, everybody would I envision everybody sort of running for cover when they saw him. But David, and this is, I'm not going to say word for word what I remember from the story. I'm just going to say what I feels right, okay? So David, this small man, a wee little man, whatever, from the story, I remember this, got tired of running and got tired of seeing his people run in fear from this giant. And so David took a rock and a slingshot, and he decided, I'm going to kick this giant to the curb once and for all. You're not going to keep my village hostage anymore. You're not going to keep us in fear anymore. And so he put that rock in the slingshot and aimed and shot at this giant, big person. The rock hit this person in the head, and the giant fell down. Okay? So that story is perfect for the way things are happening right now. Our ego can make us feel small and powerless over our decision making, our situationships, whatever it is that we're in. The ego can make us feel like we're stuck. But let me tell you something. Fear can be an illusion, far greater than we could ever imagine. And so it's going to be that way this coming, I feel like very soon, if not right now. We might start, we might have to go face to face with that giant, that ego. And we might feel that for briefly, those fears or whatever it is, those energies that are larger than, that you feel that are larger than you are. And so if we feel that, you have to remember this analogy that I just said, but you have to remember, You were made in the image of your divine creator. You are far greater and far bigger and stronger than any gigantic dark energy that's within you or comes up to greet you. So I wanted to share that with you and to let you know this is the start of you rising up in your empowerment to face that giant, whatever it is, and to move forward in the beautiful balancing of the scales to a new you, new to you, not new to your divine creator, not new to God, because he created you to be this powerful person who has empowerment, who can make decisions, who can not be stuck, and who can overcome these giant blockages in your path, our path. So take that with you today. Take to heart. Don't be afraid. Whatever comes in, I've always felt this. Whatever comes in that's triggering you, it's for a reason. A psychiatrist or a psychologist might say, I don't know, I'm not one, but they might say, that's your brain trying to work things out. Is your brain trying to get you past this hurdle? Whatever it is, I say, from the spiritual side, it is your soul rising up. It is your internal power rising up, right? Your Empress energy rising up. The king in you, the queen in you rising up to say, I banish you. This is my life. And I will not be held back by these dark energies. So shoot your shot is what I'm going to say. And rise up. Remember, tomorrow is another day. And take that with you. Hold it close to your heart and realize you are a far greater being than any dark energy that could even attempt to hold you back. Okay? I love you guys. I'm with you every step of the way. And I wish you a very blessed day. Stay strong and know that your scales are balancing. Love you all. Namaste.